I'm Russ, and today I'm going to talk about some new tools from my shop and a few things that I've made lately behind the scenes here on Simply Wooden Creations February Shop Update. Simply Wooden Creations is sponsored by Devobel Technologies. For web design, development, and hosting, visit devobel.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker, fastcap.com. And Olivewood 2000. For beautiful, elegant Holy Land olive wood, visit Olivewood 2000 on eBay today. All the prices on these tools are from December when they were either sent to me or purchased, and they may not reflect today's prices. Let's face it, sometimes prices change overnight. Also, this is not a tool review. I'm just talking about products that I've either purchased or have been sent to me. I'll do reviews later on during the year when I've had more time to use the products. Starting with the Win 10-inch 2-directional water-cooled wet and dry sharpening system. It has a 10-inch by 2-inch 220 grit wet sharpening stone and an 8-inch by 1 1/8 inch leather stropping wheel. The heavy-duty 1.6 amp motor rotates the wheels at 115 RPM during operation. Once the edge is nice and sharp, you can polish and finish the surface on the leather stropping wheel with a honing compound that they provide. You can easily reverse the rotational direction of the wheels with just the flip of a switch. The universal support adjusts to both horizontal and vertical positions, allowing for jigs and other accessories to be utilized with the machine. Prices range from $99 to $125, and for me, that's a reasonable price for a wet and dry sharpening system. I can say that I'm impressed with how it worked on the turning tools that I've sharpened so far, and I'll do more of a review during the year as I use it more during the future. A stone grinding wheel dresser makes dressing grinding wheels quick and easy. You simply move the diamond surface across the wheel. There are several types of these on the market and a price range from $5 to $12. I chose this one at $5, and I'll also do a review on it later on after I've used it. Right now the sharpening stone in the Win doesn't even need it. The Tormek TTS100. It lets you set your jigs to the perfect angle for how you want wood turning tools to be sharpened. And the process is repeatable over and over. It even works on the leather honing wheel. It also gives a precision edge even if the stone wheel is worn down. It fits on my Win 4270, which is great. At a price of $34, it might be a little pricey, but I found it very easy to use, and it gave me a perfect angle on the tools that I wanted to sharpen so far. The Tormek SVD 186 Turning Tool Gouge Sharpener. It sharpens your gouges and your turning cutters with ease. This jig allows you to shape and sharpen turning gouges along with bent carving gouges and V-tools. It helps maintain your tool shape and creates a perfect sharpened honed edge. The jig can fit up to tools up to 1 3/8 inch wide. When it's used with the Tormek TTS100, the SVD 186 will give you a very nice honed and polished edge. It's very easy to use, and it worked fantastic on the turning tools that I've sharpened so far. Miterset, combined with your table saw's miter gauge, will help you set precision angles for cutting perfect miter joints every time. Both the standard and the segment have hole patterns for left and right angles, which are used with 2 tapered pins. Using segmented one, you can position your miter gauge into the miter slot, placing one pin at the 0 position and the other pin in the hole next to the number of segments that you wish to cut. You then slide your miter gauge up to the pins and lock it down. The precise angle is automatically transferred to your miter gauge. From $70 each to $130 for the set might be a little pricey for some, but I found them to be well worth it. Right out of the box, I took the segmented one and set my table saw's miter gauge. I was able to make perfect cuts on some scrap SPF 2x4s and made this segmented goblet which I turned on the lathe. I was really impressed and I look forward to using them more. I stumbled across these three Benjamin's Best high-speed steel bowl gouges, the 3/8, 1/2, and 5/8 inch, all 22 inches long around Christmas time, and at $49 I could not resist for giving them a try. I read a lot of reviews, and a lot of them were favorable at 5 stars, and there was absolutely no 1 or 2 stars. So I decided to give them a try, and I'll be using them in future videos and do a review of them later on. Now these are some of the things that I've been turning behind the scenes. A small walnut bowl that my good friend Daryl Jones from Dreadnought Workshop helped me turn in his shop up in Orlando. He was giving me some instructions that weekend on turning bowls. A very good teacher. A live edge bowl from oak. That turned out really well. And a bowl / platter from a piece of box elder that Daryl gave me. This is at the grain, and this is absolutely beautiful, just stunning. And then here's the goblet that I turned from all the pieces when I used the Miterset gauge on my table saw from just SPF 2x4. So that turned out fantastic, and I've got more compliments, and people say they really like this and some of the other bowls, so it's really wild. And then last but not least, I know this is not behind the scenes, there's a video on this, but I just wanted to point out that I've used this several times, and this thing is awesome. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'll put this to a lot of good use in the future. Well, that's it for a wrap today. You can expect some tool review videos in the future on these and some of the other tools that I have in my shop that I haven't even done a review on yet. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. God bless.